I'm Willi. Welcome to another episode of our live open house from Huttons Landed Division. Today we're starting in my car because I'm having a little bit of a competition with my fellow presenter Justin, whom together we are trying to show that the house we're going to show today, even though it's tucked in a very quiet part of Serangoon, is actually accessible by both foot and by car from the two major landmarks, okay, that's nearest. Justin is now walking over from Lorong Chuan MRT station, and I'm now turning, you can see now, turning into Avenue 1 from CTE, right, the nearest exit. As this is live, we're going to track exactly how long it's going to take to drive from here to there. And like I say, it's a competition. I'm quite sure that I will reach the house faster than Justin. So let's see who reaches the house first. All right. Speaking of whom, Justin, are you there? Are you still strolling slowly from the MRT station? I'm sure I'm going to beat you to the house faster. Justin?
Hi Willi, hi everyone. I have just been walking from the nearest Lorong Chuan MRT for the past 5 minutes. And here I am now, where I'm actually already at the other side of Ang Mo Kio and Avenue 1 at Taiwan Garden Landed Estate. The walk towards the house is surprisingly quieter and pleasant through Taiwan Crescent Road, and the nearest bus stop is still within sight. There's another bigger surprise, which I'm going to share with you shortly, where the residents here get to see. Look. Where I'm standing now is the entrance to the park. Look at this beautiful and vast park. Lined up with tall trees, they create a huge canopy of shades. You cannot imagine this big plot of greenery is just a minute away from the main road, and no one can see it due to the rows of houses in front. It is so secretive that, like as if the residents here want to keep it for themselves. Residents here come here for morning walk before they go to work, or evening jog, or even bonding with families in any time of the day. This soothing shade and breeze make this the best stress relieving walk that I ever taken. Let's check out how Willi's like. Hi Willi, how's your side? I bet you cannot visualize what I am experiencing now.
I may not be walking in a park like Justin is doing, but you can see the drive here is equally nice. I just basically drove past or entered this Serangoon Gardens Estate via Li Huan Drive, one of the major accesses here. And you can see here the roads are very wide. You can actually park on both sides of the road. And even though, to be honest, this is a longer way in, I would very much prefer to enter via Taiwan Crescent. But I can imagine when I come home at night, after a long day at work, this is quite a leisurely drive. There's a lot of trees on both sides, and the traffic is not heavy at all. So coming back from work, I think this is quite a nice place to drive in. So now I'm going into the more quieter Taiwan Estate, okay, via Taiwan Avenue, as you can see. And as I go down this slope, it's quite interesting because I'm starting to catch a glimpse of the park that Justin was saying just now. Right, you can see here, same, the roads are equally wide, and this is the park at Taiwan Terrace. Now, if you take a closer look, it's really quite interesting because we never really expect this from the main road, like what Justin is saying. So I think even for the residents here, they probably come here quite a lot to enjoy the facilities here. And you can see really there's a lot of parking here, and the canopy today is quite a hot day, but there's a lot of trees lining the top. And again, as a driver, I am driving very slowly now, because there's no need to rush. There's a lot of space on this side, and with just another turn or so, I think we're gonna reach the house very soon. Oh, see, that's Justin. Hi Justin.
Hi Willi.
Okay, so now you can see, we can also see the house after this turn. Right, this is the house already, but I'm trying to find a 3-point turn, but you notice now, actually at the end, there is no need for me to do a 3-pointer because there's a very cute roundabout. You can see here now, when was last time I saw a roundabout like this? It's quite nice because you can see here, this is the end of the estate. There's all but nothing, just greenery, a lot of trees. And this allows residents to just make a quick turn and then park it wherever you want. Like for example, me just in front of the house here. Wow, Justin, you're faster than I thought. Hi, Toshie.
Hi, Toshie.
Hi guys! You have both reached at almost the same time.
Yes.
So we can conclude that it is as easy and convenient to reach this house from the main road by car or by walking. Let me show you the house. This is a 2-story corner terrace with attic that sits on 4,751 square feet of freehold land and approximately 3,500 square feet of built-up area. This huge corner plot is actually provides lots of privacy because the side, this 33 meters long side boundary wall is not attached to any neighbor and has a walkway beside it. Let's take a look at the interior of the house. From the outside, you can see that the house, which was built 20 years ago, is timeless architecture. And look at the expansive grounds. Okay, I'm entering from the car porch into the garden, and this garden is huge, and you can actually have the option of building or converting to an additional car park, or if you like, maybe a water feature in the garden, a fish pond. And because the side garden is also very extensive, you may even build a lap pool. As you walk to the back of the gardens, you can see this exterior, which is can be extended out to be a sheltered patio or even extended to an additional room. For the back area, if you like barbecue, you can maybe hold your barbecue here and entertain at this patio. Now let me take you to Justin to explain the interior of the house to you. Hi Justin.
Hi, Toshie.
Now let me hand you over to Justin to show you the interior of the house.
I'm sure you have seen how impressive the garden is. Let me show you the house inside. Let's follow me. Once you are stepped inside the house, you are greeted by this wide 6.5 to 7 meter living hall. And as you can see from this side, we have actually a 7-panel of sliding glass door where you can see through to the garden from inside. It's actually bring the outdoor to indoor. And also it enhances, it draws a lot of natural lights to the living hall. It brightens the whole living space. And not to mention, this is actually a southwest facing, but more towards the south, so you have no afternoon sun at all. So when you draw open the sliding glass door, it enhances the airflow circulation in the house as well. And the area of this house, as you can see, the living hall is very squarish. It's easy for you to arrange furniture. And on this side of the wall, you can actually build a full height TV feature wall. You actually can put in a big slab of marbles, as a backdrop, then make it a centerpiece of the house. And alternatively, you can build actually see-through semi-height TV feature wall over here to subdivide the living and the dining area. And from here, I'm going to bring you to the dining area. So from here, the dining area, where you can see easily, you can actually fit in a 10-seated round table. And from the dining area, directly will lead to the patio with design expansion by Toshie earlier on. And from here also, you can see the entire frontage, the gardens, everything here from the dining while you dine here. So from this dining area, what's at the back is actually the granny or guest room. But before I show you, let's take a second look of the living hall again. From this angle, as you can see, you have a very bird's eye view of the whole frontage of the living hall. It's very bright, and with the door open, it's very breezy as well. So showing you where the granny and the guest room is. Are you excited to see? So the granny and the granny, or so-called the guest room, it can be enlarged, or you can also make it en suite as well. So when we step inside the granny or guest room, on the left-hand side here, you have ample space for you to do a flush wardrobe. And on my right-hand side, as you can see, this room is actually facing the garden. Of course, if you want to have a direct access to the garden, you actually can make a door here. And again, if you are a person who actually loves dry kitchen, you can knock down this wall easily and make a very huge, big slab of counter island. So from here, I'm going to show you what's on the other side of this room. It's actually an enclosed kitchen. With that, When you step inside, the whole enclosed kitchen is very squarish as well. So it's easy for you to do a U-shaped cabinet tree. You can have a whole flush here, top hung cabinet, and also at the bottom here. And from here, the enclosed kitchen will lead you to the open yard. This is actually a perfect spot for you to convert into a laundry area. And on my right hand side, you can see it's actually a helper's room with window. It can be easily enlarged as well or make it ensuite. And on the left hand side here is the common toilet. And I'm going to lead you to the back where you actually can build a very full-fledged functional wet kitchens. This is where we are now. As you can see, we have actually a 4 meter setback than the usual 2 meter setbacks. There are a lot of things you can do at the wet kitchen at the back here. And you can see the rear here is not actually shared with the neighbors because we are dividing by a separating drain here. So it enhances a lot of privacy from neighbor and passerby. As you can see from now, there are a lot of possibilities that you can enhance the use of space. And for me, I'm going to pass on to Willi to show you more on the second floor. Hi, Willi.
Thanks, Justin, for the interesting tour of the very big and spacious first floor. What does the second floor entail? Let's take a look. Before we reach up will be this very interesting staircase, okay, or stairwell. If you notice, I call this a snail-shaped staircase, all right? What it means is that compared to conventional staircases where normally it actually extends all the way to the front or there is a wider turning radius, either way, all this will take up quite a lot of space. But this is very compact. There's just a few steps down to this parapet, and then it brings you all the way up to the second floor. And from here, at this angle, you'll be able to see the vastness of the building's interior. What you see here is a 3-story high. There's a stairwell that stretches almost 8 meters tall. All right, so from here, you can see the whole building. Up here will be the end of this landing, will be the second floor. Like I mentioned, this second floor is very interesting because it has space for 4+2 rooms. All right, what do these 4+2 mean? Now, first one is actually the master. Master bedroom is just at the corner or at the side of this second floor. And when you first enter, you can see, although this is tucked at the corner, at the back of the entire house, which means it's the most private and quiet, and you get to see very big windows here, and there's the backyard on that side. So it's very quiet, peaceful, lots of natural light, and also ventilation. Not forgetting, by the way, this house is mainly north-south facing, so what you get here is the north wind coming in all the time, all right? This room is big. It's almost 5.4 meters times 7 meters wide. So there's a lot of space for your beds. You can have an entertainment console here. This is a good area for study. Now, why study and not wardrobe? Because this room has a dedicated walk-in wardrobe. You can see this is a decent size. In fact, it's pretty spacious for wardrobe. There's a lot of space for storage on both sides of the walls. And what I like a lot is there's ample light, once again. A lot of light coming here so that when you pick your clothes, you can actually see the colors and a lot of ventilation for you to move around without switching on the aircon, all right? The third part of this master bedroom is actually the master bath, which is just behind me. So together, these 3 parts makes this a very big master bedroom. I think for you to redesign into a very restful and a very nice place to rest in, okay? So now next will be the study that you see here. Just beside the master bedroom, again, you're flush with very high ceiling, wall-to-ceiling windows. A lot of natural light coming in. This is towards the east facing, so there's no west sun. And at this angle, I could actually see the whole length of the rear garden on this side. So whichever there's a gardens or let's say a pavilion that Toshie mentioned that you can build, you can actually have a bird's eye view from this angle, all right? The owner used to use this as a study, but then again, this can be a very cozy, relaxing corner, music room, etc. Right? Now, let's bring you to another bigger room. So this room is much bigger. Now, in the middle of this entire second floor, as a room of this size, this is a multi-purpose room spanning about 4.5 by 3.5 meters. A room of this size means you have a lot of ideas or usage for it. The previous owner used to use this as an entertainment room, but you can easily convert this into a bedroom because there is natural light that is being drawn from the windows on the second floor on this side, right? So of course, an entertainment room, there's a meeting room, you can use this as a bedroom. There are many ways, I think, to convert this. What I like is this wall is adjoining to the family area on this side, okay, which I'm going to show you next. Just with a turn, you'll reach this open family room. Again, very bright. Again, you're looking at the garden by the side. Again, there's a lot of wall space. A buyer came and then said that actually this could be a very nice art gallery, for example, for his art collection, either inside or even within the walls here, or even inside the additional room that we saw earlier. All right. So if I turn around, you start to notice the rooms are very interconnected. Behind this will be the study, and then here this is additional room. What does this mean? It means you can actually interplay the usage of space. Whether you want to remove a wall, for example, I can remove this wall and make this into a 5th bedroom, should you need to, right? This plus this space will give you sufficient space for a 5th bedroom. For any landed house, there's 5 bedrooms or 1 floor means it will cater to many family types, all right, of different sizes, right? Towards the end of this second floor, we have 2 more bedrooms. Before that will be a common bathroom on my left, and this room now that we are stepping into is one of the 2 bedrooms used by the children. Again, now look at the light. All right, what I like most about this is facing the front, right? Facing the front of the house, so you can see the front garden. You can see the estate here, which is like Toshie and Justin has mentioned, very quiet estate, not much traffic, and this is mainly south facing. So this room with 2 sides of windows brings in a lot of natural light. Okay. Let's now go to the last bedroom. If you notice from that bedroom and this, they're almost equal size, but you can see from the dimensions, the height, length, and width, you can fit in your queen size, king size bed if you want to, right? And lots of storage space. In fact, the children actually use this, they put their study room inside here as well, because there's sufficient space for them to do so. And from here, same thing, the same view that you can see outside, you can catch a glimpse actually of the garden that Justin was walking past just now before you reach the house, all right? So nice, quiet, cozy, and if you could hear what I'm hearing now, it's basically the sound of birds that's chirping, okay? So you notice this second floor. One thing when we bring buyers here to see, you can also experience the same thing, is that the space is very interconnected, right? Interconnected, and it gives the new buyers and you and your family many options and flexibility and ideas to transform it or to configure it into any layout that suits your family's needs, all right? Now, we have a third floor, final third floor, and this is the staircase or a charming spiral staircase that brings us up. Let's take a look what's in store on this final floor. Now we're at the top of this spiral staircase, all right, that brings us up. You can see now we're at the top of the entire attic. So there's a small landing here that brings us to the last room, right, the 4+2, the last room. And this is another nice, cozy study room that, again, we have bright windows, okay, that gives you a lot of natural light. And actually, to be honest, this gives the best vantage point of the entire rear garden. So you have a lot of light, a lot of breeze. Actually, now I can feel the breeze is much better than even the second floor. So again, this was used as a study room. If you need more space, it can be an entertainment room or music room as well. So this +2, the second of the +2, gives you actually more flexibility to create this space. What is important also is beyond these walls actually can be knocked down if you want to do an A&A and actually extend the attic further to create one room or one side should you need to, hence maximizing the build-up potential of this very large corner terrace. Right, now we have finished actually the interior of the second and third floor of the interior. Let's now head back to Justin and Toshie.
This charming 2-story house with more than 4,700 square feet of huge land and 5+2 rooms in an equally charming estate near a beautiful park MRT station and well connected to CTE and other roads, is now for sale.
And at a below valuation attractive price of 5.38 millions or 1132 PSF, which is below the average transacted PSF of 1354 in Serangoon Garden for the first half of 2021, which is appeals to upgraders, downsizers, or any buyer who's looking for value buy in this bullish market.
That's right. The icing on the cake is that if you notice, this house is now vacant, which means that we can actually accommodate your preferred transaction timing. Whether you want a shorter, longer option period or completion period, I'm sure the owners can accommodate in order to facilitate your seamless transition. Again, if you want to arrange an exclusive tour of this house with your family, feel free to give my teammates and I a call or a text today. Again, we have come to the end of this live open house by Huttons Landed Division. My name is Willi.
I'm Justin.
And I'm Toshie.
See you at our next live open house.